Hello everyone! In today's video, we'll be discussing one of the most influential and widely studied books in the field of sociology and economics, Capital, Critique of Political Economy by Karl Marx. For those who are unaware, Karl Marx was a German philosopher, economist, and communist revolutionary who lived in the 19th century. Marx's ideas and theories have had a significant impact on the world, particularly in terms of politics, economics, and social change. But before we dive into the details of Capital and its significance, let's first explore the historical context in which Marx wrote this book. Historical background. Marx wrote Capital in the mid-19th century, a time of widespread industrialization in Europe. This period also saw the rise of capitalism as a dominant economic system. Capitalism is an economic system in which private individuals or businesses control the production and distribution of goods and services. According to Marx, capitalism is inherently flawed and prone to exploitation. He argued that in a capitalist system, the workers who produce the goods and services are not fairly compensated for their labor. Instead, the capitalist class, which owns the means of production, profits from the surplus value created by the workers. This creates inequality and class conflict. Main ideas of Capital. Now that we have some background on the historical context of Capital, let's delve into some of the main ideas found in the book. One of the primary concepts explored in Capital is the labor theory of value. Marx argued that a commodity's value is determined by the amount of socially necessary labor required to produce it. This means that the value of a product is based on the labor that goes into producing it, rather than the price it is sold for. Marx also introduced the concept of surplus value, which we briefly touched on earlier. Surplus value is the difference between the value produced by a worker's labor and the wages they receive. The capitalist class profits from this surplus value by paying workers less than the value they create. Another idea discussed in Capital is the concept of alienation. Marx believed that under capitalism, workers are alienated from the products they produce, the process of production, and even from their own labor. Workers are reduced to mere cogs in the machinery of production, with little autonomy or control over their work. Finally, Capital also explores the idea of historical materialism, which is the idea that social, economic, and political systems develop based on changes in material conditions. According to Marx, history is shaped by class struggle, with revolutions occurring when one class overthrows another. Impact of Capital. Now that we've covered some of the main ideas in Capital, let's explore the book's impact on the world. Capital was groundbreaking in its critique of capitalism and its focus on the exploitation of workers. Marx's theories have had a significant impact on the world, particularly in terms of politics and economics. Marx's ideas about class struggle and the importance of workers' rights have been influential in shaping labor movements around the world. His ideas about the inherent flaws in capitalism have also led to the development of more regulated economic systems, such as socialism and communism. Despite its impact, Capital has also been a source of controversy, particularly among capitalist countries. Many have criticized Marx's ideas as unrealistic or overly simplistic, while others argue that they are still relevant today. Conclusion. In conclusion, Capital, Critique of Political Economy by Karl Marx is a seminal work in the field of sociology and economics. Its analysis of capitalism and its impact on workers and society has had a lasting influence on the world and continues to be debated and studied to this day. Whether you agree or disagree with Marx's ideas, there's no denying the significance of capital and its impact on the world. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this overview of one of the most important books in modern history.